If you're a gamer, you should be familiar with the feeling of having fun on your favorite game without a care in the world, and then you get a feeling of dread once you realize the challenging boss is right around the corner. Well, I get that feeling all the time, so why not make a video about it? Before this list begins, note that I have not played every game in existence, so some iconic bosses won't be on the list. Also, this is a personal top 5, so some picks will be from games you probably haven't heard of. Also, some bosses will give spoilers on some games, so if you don't want spoilers on a game you're playing, look at the timestamp I have at the bottom of the screen, and skip the pick to the next pick. With those many disclaimers out the way, let's begin this list. Here are my personal top 5 hardest video game bosses. Coming in at number 5 is Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 9. If I was doing a top 5 cheapest boss fights, Shao Kahn was still number 1 in a heartbeat. This dude is so freaking painful to fight. If he's not spamming spears at you or hammers, he's taking 2/4 of your health away with one X-ray. Mortal Kombat has never been known to balance the bosses, and it shows here. Shao Kahn will either spam arrows, spam his hammer throw on some occasions, steal all of your health with his X-rays. It's very rare to do anything else. The only way to beat him is either load him up with combos or spam a jump kick on him. Shao Kahn sucks, which is why he earns the number 5 spot. Coming in at number 4 is the Valkyrie Queen from God of War. In God of War, if you're either brave or stupid enough to accept the challenge of killing all 8 Valkyries, you'll be tasked with fighting the queen of all of them. Not only is her health almost the size of the screen, but your attacks will barely lower it. However, her attacks will kill you if she lands at the most 3 on you. And that's if you have one of the best armors in the game. Luckily, the game prepares you for this fight with the previous Valkyries, and nearly all of her moves are from the previous Valkyries. If you have good armor, patience, in practice, then this boss shouldn't completely annihilate you. However, if you're lacking any of those 3, then you're basically done for. Coming in at number 3 is the final boss in Fury. This shouldn't surprise people who've played this game, since the entire point is to fight hard bosses, but every second of mercy or comfort the game gives you was out of sympathy, because once you reach this boss, all mercy is thrown out the window. By that I mean the entire screen is filled with projectiles. The bosses in Fury have multiple stages, and this boss's stages, I estimate, last 3 minutes each. That doesn't sound long, but each minute feels like a month, and once you die at any stage, say hello to the beginning of the fight. This boss is insanely difficult, and you have to rely on fast reaction time to not only dodge attacks, but attack when you have an opening. It's an insanely difficult boss to cap off a moderately difficult game. Coming in at number 2 is Sans from Undertale. Go ahead and make fun of me for including Sans on this list, but regardless of his meme status, you can't deny that this boss is difficult. But what's difficult about him? He dies after 1 hit. While true, the fight doesn't work that way, and he'll dodge all of your attacks instantly. There's also many different attacks prompting fast reaction time like the other picks on this list. Did I mention there's also a new system in this boss that isn't featured in any other boss in the game? It's a little thing called Karma, which is symbolic since you can only get this boss by killing everyone in the game. Each attack that lands on you will continue draining your health for a short while, making you try to avoid as many attacks as you can. It's a difficult fight that you deserve for trying to go for the worst ending possible. And now, ladies and gents, coming in at number 1 is Mephistopheles from Infinite Warfare Zombies. Go ahead and laugh at me for including a boss from a Call of Duty game on here, but if you purchase Infinite Warfare and its 4 DLC, which might not happen since this game is unfairly hated, and you make it to this boss, you won't be laughing, you'll actually be crying. What is there to even say about this big guy? In the boss, you have to charge up 5 talismans around a claustrophobic arena. You can only do 1 at a time, though, all while Mephistopheles is flying around either chucking fireballs at you, chucking meteors at you, chucking black holes at you, or summoning an army of the undead to kill you. And that's not even all of his attacks. Oh, and in this boss fight, 5 hits from zombies will down you, so imagine how much damage 1 fireball can do, let alone several. You basically can't get hit during this fight, and after you charge the talisman, you have to fight off nearly every enemy introduced in this game to make it to the next stage. Also, you can only complete this boss legitimately by completing all of the quests in the zombie season, and then you have to replay the final map's main quest just to have another attempt at it. You literally have to fight a final boss just to fight the final boss. Just to give you an idea, not only was this boss nerfed twice, but zombie experts could beat it by using an exploit that gave them extra health. Experts who play Call of Duty Zombies as a job had to cheat to beat this guy. That's actually insane. but I managed to beat the boss solo when the DLC first came out, so it was on my clout. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.